Good day, students. Welcome to this JSS 1 Civic Education lesson on political parties in Nigeria. Political parties are the engine of democratic governance. They recruit and present candidates for election, develop policies and programs, organize political participation, and provide the link between citizens and government. Nigeria has a vigorous multi-party system with currently over 90 registered political parties, though only a handful are nationally competitive. Understanding how parties work, their roles, and their history is essential for any engaged Nigerian citizen. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to define a political party and explain its functions, describe the characteristics of Nigerian political parties, trace the history of major Nigerian political parties, explain the role of NEC in regulating parties, and identify the strengths and weaknesses of Nigeria's party system. Let us begin. What is a political party? A political party is an organized group of people with shared political opinions and goals who come together to contest elections and gain political power in order to implement their policies and programs. Key elements: organized group, structure, national, state, local chapters, shared goals, party manifesto/platform, electoral contest. Parties exist primarily to win elections, power seeking, to implement policies. Functions of political parties. 1. Candidate recruitment and nomination. Parties identify, recruit, and nominate candidates for elective positions: president, governor, senator, representative, councillor. 2. Political education and mobilization. Parties educate citizens about political issues, mobilize voters to register and vote, hold rallies, town halls, and debates. 3. Policy development. Parties develop manifestos, policy platforms, that tell voters what they intend to do if elected, budget priorities, economic policies, security approaches. 4. Interest aggregation. Parties bring together diverse individuals and interests, different ethnic groups, religions, professions, and combine this into a coherent political program. 5. Government formation. The party, or coalition, that wins a majority in the legislature forms the government. The winning presidential candidate party is the ruling party. 6. Opposition and accountability. Parties that lose elections form the official opposition. They scrutinize government actions, debate legislation, expose corruption, and offer alternatives. Opposition parties are essential for democracy. 7. Political socialization. Parties teach their members civic values, democratic processes, and political engagement, contributing to civic education. Party system types. One-party system, only one party allowed: China, CPC, Cuba. Not democratic. Two-party system, two dominant parties: USA, Democrat, Republican, UK, effectively conservatives, Labour. Other parties exist but rarely win power. Multi-party system, multiple parties compete for power: Nigeria, Germany, France. More representative of diverse opinions but may lead to coalition governments or political fragmentation. Nigeria's 1999 present Fourth Republic is a multi-party system. Party characteristics: Nigeria. National. Nigerian parties must have national character. They cannot be based on ethnicity, religion, or region alone. Section 221 to 229 of the 1999 Constitution plus Electoral Act prohibit ethno-religious parties. Registered with INEC. To contest elections, parties must register with INEC and meet requirements: membership spread across states, headquarters in Abuja, etc. Funded by members. Parties fund themselves through membership dues, donations, fundraising events, and, controversial in Nigeria, levying candidates for party tickets. History of major Nigerian political parties. Purely independence parties. NNDP, Nigerian National Democratic Party, founded 1923 by Herbert Macaulay, Nigeria's first modern political party, Lagos-based. NCNC, or National Council of Nigeria and the Cameroons, later National Convention of Nigerian Citizens, founded 1944 by Nnamdi Azikiwe and Herbert Macaulay, national in ambition, strong in Southeast, AG, Action Group founded 1951 by Obafemi Awolowo, strong in Western Region, Yoruba. NPC, Northern People's Congress founded 1949 by Ahmadu Bello, dominant in Northern Region. NIPU, Northern Elements Progressive Union Opposition to NPC in North, led by Aminu Kano, reformist, pro-ordinary Northerners. Note, pre-independence parties were ethnically and regionally associated though not formally ethno-religious. Second Republic, 1979–1983. NPN, National Party of Nigeria won presidency, Shehu Shagari, cross-ethnic Northern-dominated. UPN, Unity Party of Nigeria Awolowo, Yoruba Southwest. NPP, Nigerian People's Party Azekayo, Igbo Southeast. GNPP, Northeast. PRP, Aminu Kano, North Reformist. Third Republic Transition, 1989–1993. Babangida forced all politicians to join one of two parties he created, NRC, National Republican Convention, and SDP, Social Democratic Party. June 12, 1993 election, MKO Abiola, SDP, won but Babangida annulled the result. Fourth Republic, 1999–present. PDP, People's Democratic Party founded 1998, ruled Nigeria for 16 years, 1999–2015, President Obasanjo, Yar'Adua, Jonathan. Once the most dominant party in Africa, suffered internal crisis and split. APC, All Progressives Congress formed 2013 by merger of ACN plus CPC plus ANPP plus NPDP, won 2015 election, Buhari, first opposition party to win a presidential election in Nigeria, won 2019, Buhari, won 2023, Tinubu. Currently ruling party. LP, Labour Party Historic Labour Party revived, Peter Obi, 2023 presidential candidate, ran on LP ticket, strong performance especially among young voters, #obedient movement. NNPP, New Nigeria People's Party Rebu Kwankwaso, 2023 LP candidate considered joining but ran on NNPP, strong in Kano. PDP, still a major opposition party, controls several governorships. Note, Nigeria currently has over 90 registered political parties, but most have no significant national presence. The APC and PDP dominate federal and most state-level politics. INEC regulation of parties. Registration: parties must apply to INEC and meet criteria: national spread of membership, functional headquarters in Abuja, internal democratic processes for candidate selection. DIGISTRATION, INEC can deregister parties that fail to win at least 25% of votes cast in one state in presidential elections, or fail to win a seat in consecutive elections. In 2020, INEC deregistered 74 parties. Candidate selection: parties must conduct transparent primaries to select candidates. INEC monitors the process. Finance regulation: Electoral Act limits how much parties and candidates can spend in campaigns. INEC monitors compliance, imperfectly. Campaign finance violations are common. Weaknesses of Nigeria's party system. Lack of ideology: most Nigerian parties are ideologically indistinguishable. They offer similar slogans but no real policy differences. Party membership is driven by personality, who is running, and ethnicity, not ideology. Party defection: carpet crossing: Nigerian politicians freely switch parties depending on which party offers them a ticket or patronage. APC is a progressive party until it's not. Party loyalty is rare. Godfatherism: powerful political patrons, or godfathers, control party structures and impose candidates through money and intimidation, undermining internal democracy. Inter-party democracy: candidate selection processes are often manipulated, delegates bribed, results falsified. Ethnicity and religion: despite constitutional requirements for national character, parties are still associated with ethnic groups. PDP equals more Southeastern, APC equals Northern Muslim plus Southwestern Yoruba, etc. 3 examination questions. Question 1. Define a political party and describe 4 of its functions. A political party is an organized group of people who share common political beliefs and goals and who come together to contest elections in order to win political power and implement their policies for the benefit of the nation. For functions: A. Candidate recruitment and nomination. Parties identify citizens who want to serve in government, screen them through primaries, and present them as candidates to the electorate in elections. Without parties organizing this process, elections would be a chaotic free-for-all of individuals. B. Policy development. Parties develop manifestos that outline their plans for governance. Their policies on education, e.g., free university education, economy, diversify from oil, security, and social welfare. Manifestos give voters a basis to choose between parties beyond personality. C. A government formation. The party or coalition that wins a majority in the election forms the government. The president and governors are members of parties that won their elections. The ruling party's manifesto guides government policy. D. Official opposition. Parties that lose the election form the opposition, which scrutinizes government decisions, debates laws in the legislature, holds press conferences exposing failures, and offers alternative policies. In Nigeria, the opposition, currently PDP, LP, etc., serves as a democratic check on the ruling APC government. Question 2. Trace the history of political parties in Nigeria from the pre-independence period to the Fourth Republic. Pre-independence, Nigerian political parties were formed in the nationalist era. Herbert Macaulay's NNDP, 1923, was Nigeria's first. Azekayo and Macaulay's NCNC, 1944, was the first truly national ambition party. Owolowo's AG, 1951, was the Western Yoruba Party. Bello's MPC, 1949, was the Northern Party. These parties contested the 1959 independence election. MPC won, Bello became PM. First/Second Republic, MPC-NCNC coalition ruled 1960–66, military coups interrupted democracy, 1966, 1975, 1983. Second Republic, 1979–83 NPN, Shagari, UPN, Owolowo, NPP, Azekayo, ended by 1983 coup. Third Republic transition, 1989–93 Babangida forced two artificial parties, SDP and NRC. MKO Abiola, SDP, won June 12, 1993, annulled by Babangida. Abacha's dictatorship followed. Fourth Republic, 1999 present PDP dominated 1999–2015 under Obasanjo, Yar'Adua, Jonathan. APC formed 2013 by four-party merger. APC won 2015, a historic first opposition presidential victory, and 2019 under Buhari. 2023, Tinubu, APC, won. LP's Peter Obi received huge youth support. #obedient, when NPP's quank was so strong in Kano. Nigeria currently has 90+ registered parties, but APC and PDP remain dominant. Question 3. State and explain 4 weaknesses of Nigeria's political party system. A. Lack of ideology. Nigerian parties do not offer genuine ideological alternatives to voters. APC calls itself progressive, but its policies are indistinguishable from PDP's. Parties do not have clear left-wing, right-wing, or center positions. Political choice is driven by personality, who is running, and patron-client relationships rather than policy. This means elections don't produce meaningful policy mandates. B. Party defection. Carpet crossing. Nigerian politicians switch parties frequently, moving from APC to PDP or vice versa when their party denies them a ticket or after winning election. There is no meaningful party loyalty. The Constitution and Electoral Act try to address this. If a member resigns from their party, they may lose their seat, but enforcement is inconsistent. C. Godfatherism. Powerful political patrons control party structures through money and threat. They decide who gets party tickets regardless of internal democracy. When their godson wins, they demand kickbacks and government contracts, creating corruption and undermining elected officials' independence, e.g., Obasanjo Atiku, Evans Enwaram Senate conflict, etc. D. Ethnic and religious character. Despite Section 221's constitutional ban on ethno-religious parties, Nigerian parties are still perceived as ethnic vehicles. APC is associated with Northern Muslim dominance, PDP with Southeastern support, LP with Igbo youth, #obedient. This ethnic association means parties mobilize support through identity rather than policy, deepening Nigeria's ethnic divisions rather than bridging them. 3 common mistakes. Mistake 1. Saying Nigeria has a two-party system. Nigeria has a multi-party system, over 90 registered parties. While APC and PDP are dominant at federal level, Labour Party, NNPP, SDP, APGA in Anambra, and other parties win significant votes and hold important offices. The 2023 election saw LP's Peter Obi come second in total votes nationally, evidence that Nigeria's party system is not simply a two-party contest. Mistake 2. Saying political parties are the same as pressure groups or NGOs. Political parties seek power through elections, they intend to enter government. Pressure groups, NGOs, trade unions, professional associations, religious bodies, seek to influence government but do not contest elections and do not intend to govern directly. Amnesty International, NLC, the Nigeria Labour Congress, Common Churches, and NANS, National Association of Nigerian Students, are pressure groups, they lobby government, they are not political parties. Mistake 3. Confusing party manifesto with party constitution. A party manifesto is its policy platform, what it promises to do if elected, economic plans, education policy, security strategy. A party constitution is its internal governance document, membership rules, leadership structure, disciplinary procedures. Examination questions about what a party stands for ask about the manifesto, questions about how a party runs itself internally ask about the party constitution. Summary. Political party, organized group contesting elections to implement policies. Functions, candidate recruitment/nomination, political education/mobilization, policy development, manifesto, interest aggregation, government formation, opposition and accountability, political socialization. Party systems, one-party, authoritarian, two-party, USA, UK, multi-party, Nigeria, 90+ parties. Nigeria history, NNDP 1923, Macaulay, NCNC 1944, Azekai plus Macaulay, AG 1951, Owolowo, NPC 1949, Bello, Second Republic, NPN, Shagari, Third Republic, SDP/NRC, Babangida's Artificial Parties, MKO1, Anod, Fourth Republic, PDP, 1999 to 2015, APC Form 2013, 1 2015, 2019, 2023, LP, Peter Obi 2023 #obedient, NNPP, Kwankwaso. INEC role, registration, deregistration, 74 parties 2020, monitoring primaries, campaign finance. Weaknesses, lack of ideology, carpet crossing/defection, godfatherism, intraparty democracy failures, ethnic/religious character. For homework, A. Define a political party and state 4 functions. B. Describe 3 major Nigerian parties and when they were formed. C. State 4 weaknesses of Nigeria's party system. Attempt a quiz on your LMS. Engage with politics, your vote and your voice shape Nigeria's future. Visit Litech Academy at academy.litech.com.ng. Until next time.